Hi, it's Saturday and you're watching Project Life Size. So this week was a free topic, and I decided that I wanted to talk about the fact that I just got a library card, and I'm really excited about it. I hadn't been to the library. There's a library like 3 blocks away from my house, and I haven't been there in forever. I think I had renewed my library card at some point in high school to do research or something, but I was literally there once, and I haven't really been there since I was a kid. So it was really weird, like, going in there, and it feels so much smaller than it used to when I was younger, like, you know how that is. So it was just really nifty because, I mean, obviously it's the library, like, it's always there in the back of your head, but it's still, like, going in there being like, oh my goodness, all of this is free. So some of the things that I got so far were Frey by Joss Whedon, which I didn't know existed until I just saw it in the graphic novel section. I was really excited. And I haven't actually gotten any, like, novel books out yet, but I also got Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, which was fun because I had been hearing about it and I wanted to read it, but I don't really care for Bruce Wayne, so I never felt like spending money on it. But I think one of the coolest things about it was that when I was younger, there wasn't really a big video section, and I walked in and there was just this giant wall of DVDs. I had just let my Netflix account lapse because I signed up to get the free month, like, in April, and I didn't feel like paying for it since I didn't have a job yet. So it was really nifty to go to the library and be like, oh, it doesn't matter that my Netflix account is lapsed, because I have all of this stuff to play with for a while. As a sidebar, Netflix was such a problem in my life, I don't even know. Like, for example, I had never seen Veronica Mars before in my life. 6 days, I watched all 64 episodes of that show, which is a huge problem for getting anything else done in my life. I kind of fell in love with Logan Lerman a while ago, but I realized that I had never actually seen anything that he was in. So I got Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, as one of the first movies that I took out. And it was so good that I had bought, like, the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series of books, like, I think last summer, because after seeing ads for the movie, I was like, oh, that looks good, and then I just never got around to reading them. So after seeing the movie, I finally got around to start reading the books, and I started it this week, and I'm already, like, in the middle of the 3rd one. Like, I've missed reading books that are aimed at, like, 6th graders because they just fly by, and it's wonderful. I think one of the reasons that I liked it so much was that I watched the movie before I started reading it, and in the first book, the main character is supposed to be in 6th grade, but since in the movie Logan Lerman was, like, 16 or 17, when I was reading the book, even though it kept saying that they were in 6th grade, I was just kind of picturing, like, Logan Lerman and his friends from the movie in the book, which I think made it better because it made it more relatable because they're only, like, 4 years younger than me rather than, like, 10. But at the same time, it was really weird because, for example, like, with Harry Potter, there were so many things that got changed that I was kind of upset about from the book to the movie. But this was, like, on a whole nother level. Like, the movie just completely made up plot points, and they cut these huge things out, and I was reading this book and I was like, if I had been emotionally invested in this series before seeing this movie, except for the fact that Logan Lerman was in it, I might have, like, been so heartbroken. I think that since I'm reading it when I'm 21, rather than 11 years old like I did with Harry Potter, like, I don't have the same emotional investment in the series to get really upset about anything going on in the movie. But I just think it's kind of funny to look at. So that was my first free week. Logan Lerman and library cards and adventure. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you next Saturday.